Hocus Pocus 2, the highly anticipated sequel to the 1993 Halloween classic, features 8 songs on its soundtrack. The film stars Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Kathy Najimy as they reprise their roles as the wretched yet musically talented Sanderson sisters. The first film became well known for its iconic musical scene, in which the Three Witches cover of I Put a Spell on You, so the second film had a lot to live up to in terms of its music. The Sanderson sisters are a group of 3 fiendish witches who work together to steal the souls of children in order to keep their youth. They were hanged in 1693, but they made sure to cast a curse over their town of Salem, stating that they would return once a virgin lit the black flame candle. In the first Hocus Pocus, the Sanderson sisters were sent back to where they came from, but in Hocus Pocus 2, they returned once again 29 years later. After lighting a candle that was gifted to her by Gilbert, the owner of the Sanderson Sisters Museum, high school student Becca accidentally brings the witches back to life. Similar to the last film, the witches have to adapt to modern times and get into some wild shenanigans while doing so. Becca and her 2 friends Cassie and Izzy are going through a rough patch in their friendship during the film, but by coming together to defeat the witches, the trio were able to heal their divided friendship and save Salem. It's clear that Hocus Pocus 2 tried to live up to the fabulous musical accomplishments of its 90s predecessor. The Sanderson sisters sing 2 songs throughout the film, and while none of them top their performance of I Put a Spell on You, they are still fun to watch and listen to. There are also 6 other songs featured on the soundtrack that all have a spooky Halloween feel to them. Here's every song from Hocus Pocus 2, ranked from worst to best. 8. Hocus Pocus Voodoo. Classic blues musician Big Bob Cornegay created a swinging beat with Hocus Pocus Voodoo. Originally recorded in the 1950s, a remastered Hocus Pocus Voodoo appears in Hocus Pocus 2 and has repeated backing vocals and a fun rhythm that will put it on many Halloween playlists. However, with so much of Hocus Pocus 2 focused in the future, the song doesn't fit the tone or time period, making it stand out negatively. 7. Ghosted. Like many of the songs on the album, Ghosted would be classified as Halloween party music. The Bone and the Remains tune is playful and lighthearted, which fits right into the tone of the movie. Although it's a great Halloween listen, it's not particularly catchy or memorable. The spooky aesthetic it's trying to create feels manufactured. It's not a song audiences will associate with the original movie and Hocus Pocus 2 in the future. 6. Afraid of the Night. This is the second song by Bones and the Remains on the soundtrack, and it's far better than Ghosted. It features artist Earl St. Clair, and it has a great dance beat. It's clear that it took inspiration from the synthy nature of 80s music. The song is enjoyable while it's playing, but once it ends it's easily forgotten. Its lyrics and sound don't add anything to Hocus Pocus 2 overall. 5. Planet Claire. The B-52's song Plain Claire is mostly a synth-driven, creepy instrumental. Fred Schneider's very distinctive voice eventually makes an appearance, providing some fun but chilling lyrics. It plays in the background during the Halloween festival scene in Hocus Pocus 2. The song fits in well with the movie, but there's another classic 1980s song on the soundtrack that fits in even better. 4. Somebody's Watching Me. The funky 1980s tune by Rockwell, Somebody's Watching Me, will always be the perfect Halloween jam. The version of Somebody's Watching Me that appears in the Hocus Pocus 2 soundtrack is a remix by the Urban Renewal Project, which adds a new layer of mystery to it. The paranoia in the lyrics combined with the robotic synth creates a sound that is great to dance to, but is also creepy. It has fantastic lyrics that settle between funny and disturbing, which makes it perfect for the tone of Hocus Pocus 2. 3. Skeleton Sam is played when the audience is first introduced to the new cast of Hocus Pocus characters, Becca, Izzy and Cassie. Sung by the sultry voice of LVCRFT, the song combines macabre themes with lighthearted storytelling. The main reason why Skeleton Sam is so high up on the list is due to its placement in the Hocus Pocus 2. Skeleton Sam is a very modern pop song, and having it introduce the new characters was a great choice because it was able to show off the time period while also maintaining the creepy Halloween vibe. 2. One way or another, it was clear that the Sanderson sisters were trying to make a stellar comeback with this musical number. Viewers were able to see the sisters at it again as they performed while putting the entire town under their spell. The performance of this song in the film is a great scene, but the reason it's not number one is because the vocals were overshadowed by the dancing. The Sanderson sisters' cover of I Put a Spell on You provided some excellent vocals that could never be forgotten. In Hocus Pocus 2, the town synchronized dance sequence to Blondie's One Way or Another was amazing to look at, making the vocals fade in the background. 1. The Witches Are Back. The Witches Are Back is the secret shining star of the Hocus Pocus 2 soundtrack. It's the first song that the Sanderson sisters sing when they are brought back by the lighting of the black flame candle. The song comes out of nowhere, but it has a great beat and energy. This Hocus Pocus 2 song is actually a cover of Elton John's The Bitch Is Back, so it has the right amount of vocals and cheeky lyrics. It's also played during the end credits as the sisters sing it in a recording studio. It's the perfect song to reintroduce the witches and a perfect song to end on.